Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday Night Bully Talk. We are going to be doing something super fun and rather outside of the normal routine for us. We normally just have a single guest on for the entirety of the show, but we wanted to do something super fun and give back to some members of our community who we feel just aren't not enough flowers are thrown in their general direction. Caleb, don't you agree?
100%. Absolutely. It's always the man or woman, behind the lens and, putting the spotlight on the dog they're taking a picture of or the program or the handler or the show, whatever the case is. So tonight we're doing a little reverse. So we're going to put a highlight on them. We're going to highlight their work,
Mhm.
kind of what makes them unique about it and what shows they're going to be, working at in the near future. Taking pictures. If y'all don't know, we're having the photographers come on. We have some of the best photographers. We really look to see who was amongst the community that really putting out work that's constantly going to shows. This isn't, this is the best of the best. No, it's saying there's great photographers,
These
but
are
we
just
just try
among
to
us.
get the ones that we saw that are really putting in the work, and we really got some awesome photographers that have agreed to come on tonight.
Yeah.
And shout out
So
to
very much looking forward to it.
Yeah.
everybody that we didn't get on the show tonight that we
Oh.
also have much respect for. There's so many out there.
Hmm.
And I'm more excited about this episode than a long time because to me I feel like a picture is like a time capsule. It takes us back to
Yeah.
that moment in time
Yep.
and there's nothing quite like it. And so for the
Hmm.
people that make that available to us, I'm impressed. It's a
Yes.
wow thing with me. I'm
Uh-huh.
just blown away by it. Super excited to give some shine some light on these people that do this for everybody, and
Oh,
it's
for
beautiful.
sure.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
Absolutely. I
everyone.
mean, I personally, I have pictures of my dogs from at least two of these photographers tonight. So, I mean, to
I
me,
do
it's
too.
hyper personal. And I mean, again, there are so many phenomenal photographers out there. This is for us. This first panel is really ones that, again, just like Caleb said, they've been putting out a lot of like really intense work lately. We've seen them hyper present in the community, and this is just kind of our way of giving back and shining light on them because without these pictures, um, it's hard to market your dogs. You know what I mean? It's hard to have these memories of your dogs, whether it's something that's a candid shot, which I love, or something that's that's staged and beautifully lit, and it's just one of those things where your dog in motion.
It is.
There's so many aspects of photography that we it's just the tip of the iceberg. And so
I think. Go ahead, Amanda.
what we really want to do tonight is really talk to these individuals one by one and get kind of how they got into this photography to begin with and how they feel they've evolved. What shows you're going to see them at next. I've picked a couple of photos that I really like that they've put out recently. That I think it really kind of showcases their talent at what they do. So we're we, we already have one of them backstage right now. So if we want to go ahead and get started,
Yeah.
we could go ahead and kind of get that ball rolling now because I feel like intro wise, I think we're solid. What do you think, Mike?
Well, I was just gonna say that I think my favorite thing is like when you're engulfed in your experience at a show and you're like, all hands on deck. You're trying to make sure your dog is doing right and you're keeping up with your little booth and you're in the ring and you're doing,
Uh,
and like you can't really see much outside of that.
yeah. Oh, they
And
watch.
then somebody comes to you after the show and sends you all these pictures of you in the zone with your dog, and it's like, oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Like that's the biggest surprise ever.
Mhm.
Nakiya and a few others have got me that way. It's just
Oh, yeah. Some candid shots are some of my personal favorite, and so these photographers. They get some really great ones.
Hey,
So
hey, you know what? Not to cut you off, man. I want
no,
to get this
please.
in before we bring I guessed on. But anyways, you sometimes you don't even know people take the photo of you,
Nope.
take your
That's
picture,
what
Hmm.
I'm saying.
and all of a sudden somebody send you that photo.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Man,
talking about.
hey, yeah, I love it. I
Where were
love
Yeah,
it.
you
that's my
even when you
favorite.
took that? Yeah, it's insane. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, those ring sides are crazy. But yeah,
That's insane.
so we've been again blessed with a beautiful lineup tonight of individuals that again are masters of their craft, and love watching them work. So without further ado, we are actually going to start out with George Bailey.
George,
What up? What up?
What's
what's
Hey, my
going
up?
on,
dude.
What's
man?
up, George?
How's everybody doing?
Family.
How's everybody doing?
Doing
We
good,
good. How are
Doing
doing
you?
good.
good.
Good,
I'm
good. Thanks for having me.
thanks for
Man,
being
it's our
willing to
pleasure.
come on.
Oh yeah.
So one of the
Yes.
things that I know that I mentioned a second ago that I'm always really super interested in is finding out literally what got you that leap into photography. Like when did it click? It was like this aspect of this movement, this community. This is what I want to do. When was that for you?
I mean, I picked up the camera. Everybody, just like everybody, they got their own bullies. They got their own thing going. So I picked up the camera. I was like, I paid people to get my photos done, and I'm like, I had the camera sitting on the shelf, and I gave it a go, and then it just day after day, I got more and more experience, and then more and more clients came, and now it's almost do it for a living almost now.
That's awesome, man.
Dang, how long ago was that?
I've been doing specifically bully photos for 6 years now.
Wow.
Dang, okay.
Yeah, specific dogs. I mean, I venture out, to the families, the weddings, and stuff like that, but
Mhm.
it's predominantly just dogs. Every weekend, I got photo shoots with dogs. Go to the shows. Jacksonville was very, very good to me. Everybody showed up and showed out over there, so it was a good time.
I
Oh,
heard good. I heard good things about that event. I heard it went well.
It was good. There's a lot of people there.
Yeah.
oh, for sure. No, and
Yeah, that's what you want.
well, and so like I know that ringside wise, you're constantly, you're in that ring and you're getting great movement shots. I mean, at nationals, you're a staple there. So, but one of the things that I know that I personally really like about your work is your use of color and the contrast between the background while not taking away from it. And so this particular one, I've always kind of like,
Yes.
you put this out recently, and I just,
Yeah, yeah.
damn.
That was at what show was that? It was a
Pensacola.
Pensacola.
Yeah.
Yeah, BRC. It was on the beach. It was like a hot, sunny morning, and I was like, I gotta make this work, and I mean, it worked.
It obviously
It
did.
definitely
Yeah,
works, man. It
Yeah,
definitely
it turned
works.
out pretty good.
very much
Yes.
so.
What
Yeah.
I
is it
mean,
about dogs that I've taken a lot of pictures in my life, but it's nothing quite like taking pictures of dogs. They don't want to cooperate like you want to. The angles, you can distort the proportions of a dog so accidentally,
yes.
and you don't realize that. Tell us a little bit about that. What kind of honing in on your craft did you have to do there, realizing it's just a whole nother thing?
I mean, I mean, it all like when I started, it was like, I picked up the camera. I didn't really know what I was doing. I know, I go off of a great example, James Abba, toy soldier. He's goated. He's been doing it a very long time. I did by all means study his work and look at his work, and I love his work. I still to this day, I'll tell everybody I love James Abba, toy soldiers photography.
Mm.
And I was like, okay, these angles, he's producing these amazing photos. And I'm like, I studied it. I looked at AKC photographers. I looked at,
Nice.
other venture, like people that do dog photography, and studied how they did it. I even YouTube certain courses and stuff.
Dang.
And all the photography, I learned everything by myself. YouTube, all of it,
Wow.
the camera settings, editing, everything I learned straight just by myself, trial and error.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now you're a photographer at nationals every year. Like that's amazing.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
shows, that attests to the work that you've put in. Because the
yeah.
biggest stage, People are
the
wanting
biggest
your
stage.
tall ass in there, taking these incredible pictures, and like you stand out in there, like you can't miss him. If y'all don't
Yeah,
know, George
Oh,
taking.
yeah,
Bailey's like
you
6'5", this
Oh
are hard to
huge,
yeah.
miss.
tall
This
man.
is very true.
Yeah, for anybody that thinks taking good pictures means you have to sneak into little spaces, this guy breaks the mold on that.
Which is crazy because again, there are some shots that you get, and I'm just like, I don't know how you got. How did you get that? Like, were you laying down? Like, it's insane to me because yeah, you get some amazing angles again for being such a tall guy. Does that get difficult like physically after a while, or do you have a trick that you use or?
Yeah. I mean, by all means, it's not easy on the back. I mean, any tall person will tell you that. But I make do with it. You know, I started staying in the gym. I'm young and healthy, so.
Nice. Hey, George. Hey, so what camera and what lens do you use? I know a lot of people in the comments, they're looking
Fast.
forward to those answers tonight.
I'll get the secret sauce. No, I use a
Now I
a
get it.
Canon R3 is what I use. In the past, I've used Canon R6. I've always been a Canon. I rock with Canon from day one. I switched to Sony for not even a full year, and I switched right back. Canon is great to me ergonomically. It's easy. It's very user friendly. But I shoot with a Canon R3. My lens of choice personally is probably 70 to 200 or a 135. I have both of those in the bag, and they come out at different times for different scenarios. You know.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, a question that because I've been privileged to go to certain shows with Mary Scribner from Simply
Yeah.
Chaotic, and she has this case, this very large case, and then like two other bags that are
She's
full.
got everything.
It's crazy. I mean, memory cards and like 12 different types of batteries. I've never in like.
Yeah.
And she knows exactly where everything is now. So your
Yeah.
setup on the regular basis at a run of the mill show, how many like batteries, lenses, like how many what do you bring? What's in the bag?
In the bag is the two lenses I named, the 70 to 200, the 135. I got a 50 mil in there, and then I got like a really wide lens. It's a 18 to 35. And to be honest, my camera, I only have two batteries for it. I mean, they last pretty much all day long. I might change. It depends how much. Like if I'm shooting ring shots all day, I'll go through the two batteries, but that's all day. The R3 battery is like a brick, and it lasts a good while.
Yeah.
That's something you really like about that camera. It's got really good battery life.
Yeah, battery life is great. Like I said, Canon's ergonomics. I mean, Caleb, you guys have the camera Canon too, and I mean, I just love it. Love it. It's a great camera
Absolutely.
overall.
Yeah.
I did want to highlight another photo that I think you did an exceptional job with.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Yeah,
Perfect
yeah.
picture of a perfect dog.
I know,
I
right?
love
perfect.
Burrow.
Literally.
I was like, as if you couldn't make him look better than he already
Yes.
does in a general
Right.
sense. I mean, this photo is it's not just beautifully staged, and it literally like you really capture his focus without losing like the textures and things like that of
100%.
everything around him. And I think that this is real. This is a pretty good testament to how you operate and what you can provide for people. In regards to their dogs, whether it be staged like this or if it's something like you just ringside or anything along those lines. So you are images by GB.
GB. Yep.
And where are you located?
I'm in Tampa, Florida. So it's like West Central, kind of.
Lovely, lovely. Now,
Sweet.
do you run any kind of specials or anything like that? Like some folks, they have like X amount per photo, or if you're going to buy a large amount of photos or several photos, they have a different pricing for that. Do you have pricing set already, or is it kind of situational?
No, I mean pretty much. So I do 150 for 5 photos, and the Instagram reel. I throw together a little clip.
Oh, wow.
It's 150 for the 5 photos and the reel, and I'll travel around, and you know, by all means, if you got multiple dogs you're trying to book in, you know, I'm not gonna worry about like a travel fee or anything like that by all means. But for the most part, it's the 150 for that package right there.
Yeah.
No,
Nice.
no,
Yeah, that's sweet, man.
and
So
it's
do
Very
you do
affordable.
like custom packages for people that have special needs and things like that? You know, just try to work around whatever they're trying to do, or do you try to stay in certain boxes or
I over the years I now I try to stay, you know, where I'm at. By
yeah.
all means, though, I'm always willing to work with somebody on any situation you have. You know, if you got to pay me later or something like that, I trust your word, and you know, if we burn that bridge, we burn that bridge, and we deal with it later on. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Yeah.
by all means, you know, I
Well, I
get
meant more
it's.
like if they have like specific needs, like maybe they want you to do like tours of their program, or is it do you
Oh
only
yeah.
do like silhouette shots of individual dogs, or do you do all kind of stuff? Or
No, yeah. I mean, I can shoot anything you put in front of me. I'll make it look good. I promise.
That's
very
what I'm
okay,
talking
good.
good
about.
stuff. That's what I
I
want to
like
hear.
that.
Yeah.
Anything.
Absolutely. That's
But no, if you wanted to go and we'll do a tour of your kennel, like I've pulled up to people's houses and I've shot in their whole kennel. You know, their
Mhm.
setup, their inside, outside. Like, you know, I've been to canine officers' homes and shot their Malawal.
Nice.
You know, so it's like, you know, it's very versatile. It's not just straight silhouette, just one dog. You know,
yeah.
it's yeah.
Yeah, and it's important to note that while those two pictures are ones that I selected, I chose them again because of my love of how he had those contrasted in the colors and the palettes and all that good jazz. He has a lot of work to go and look through and enjoy, and that way you can see what it looks like and see if it's something that you're like, man, I wish I could get that, like my dogs to look like that, and you can reach out. So,
Heck yeah.
where are you, like online? Where can people find you?
Um, Facebook is George Bailey. Nothing too crazy there. You could view my website through my Facebook as well,
Nice.
imagesbygb.com. You can view all my pictures, my packages, everything I got on there. Or Instagram is images by GB. Just one word there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
George Bailey's a good, honest name, I have to
There
say.
you go.
Yeah.
It
Live
really
a simple
is.
life.
It really is. That's a strong name. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
no.
Yeah.
It's
The
strong
Yeah.
name for
the
a
the
strong guy.
photo backstory on the photo with Broke. It was pouring rain all the way till we got there, and
Oh,
then it lightened up, and then the owner Savannah pulled up with that dog, and it started hailing again. She said, "Look, I'm here. You're here." I was like, I mean, as long as my camera don't break,
make
let's do it.
lemonade. You gotta make
And
lemonade.
that photo was pouring rain, and her friend was holding an umbrella over me, and I was taking the shot, and Broke was just stacked up like he normally is. You
Yeah,
know, it was great. It
He's
was a
so
great time.
beautiful.
You
Man,
could
he's
yeah.
see
beautiful dog.
the heat rising off the ground and like the
Yeah.
haze of it. Look, I
Yeah.
couldn't tell if it was rain or morning dew or
Yeah.
Now let me
or
try
what
and
it
see if I
was.
can
I
pull
could see the moisture
that.
though. That looked really cool, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it back up because now that you said that it's raining, I mean, yeah,
There's
it's very like it's dewy, but the thing is you can't tell.
You
No.
can't tell, man.
You
I
know,
had
that's
to do
it.
a lot of editing on those raindrops. I'll say that.
Man, that boy is a
Worth it.
machine. Look at
Yeah.
Yes, he
that stack,
is.
dude.
Yes, he is.
Beautiful dog.
Oh, for
Yeah.
Yeah.
sure.
Hey, George, I have one last question. I have one last
What you
question I'd
got?
like to end with. All right. So every photographer that I see go to dog shows, they have one specific toy because they know they're going to have to get the attention of the dog. You know, you're
Uh,
not just taking the picture, you're also getting the attention, kind of playing the clown in the background, unless you have someone back there. What's your go-to
yes.
toy to
It's a
get
secret
attention for
sauce
these?
night, George. That's what it is, bro.
Sorry we didn't tell you in advance.
No, you're
Yes.
good.
What is your
Um,
go-to toy?
I would say honestly, what I first initial is I use a Bluetooth speaker.
Nice.
And another one that put me on that was James Ava. I was at a photo shoot, and he was doing a photo shoot across the way. I think it was Jacksonville one year, and I looked
Hmm.
over, and the dog it was barking. I was like, "What? That's not that dog. That's got a." And I looked around, and he had a speaker. I Oh, dude, that is genius.
Yes, I've actually seen James whip out the speaker, and then I've seen you do it too, and I was just sitting there thinking like, because everyone else is like, you
Yeah,
know,
throwing hats. I
Jesus.
used to do that. Throw your shoe, throw your
Oh,
hat,
your
have somebody
shoe.
scream. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It was after nationals this last year at the park the day after. Errol had brought out not blue no, it's not Blueprint. His beautiful boy. His Jackson, but it's so funny. He kept throwing his shoe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the grass is wet because it was raining. So speaker much better. You're
I
sure
can
right.
When
see that. I can see that like as an aha moment, where you're like, you've been throwing shoes and all this stuff for all it,
dude,
and then you see the guy with the speaker and you're like, oh, man, what?
I'm like, dude, are you serious? This whole time?
The whole
And it always,
time.
Yeah.
there's
Hey,
always
Carbon.
Carbon,
Carbon's
that's
name.
right. Oh,
Carbon, yeah.
Yeah.
God, he's such a beautiful
And there's
dog.
always one dog that just every noise just goes right over their head. They just don't care. Doesn't matter. So we gotta improvise. That's when we start
Yeah.
throwing the shoes and the hats. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yep. He's throwing everything, anything. I'm
Yeah.
throwing, so
100%.
brilliant.
Yes.
Well,
Well,
man,
George, we
Yeah.
have very much enjoyed this. Do you have anything else for the group or for everyone that's viewing?
No, just thank you guys very much and all my supporters and everything. And I just
Absolutely.
really appreciate everybody.
Hey, look forward to getting caught up with you, brother.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
see you
All
soon,
right,
George.
George.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, thank you.
see you around.
Yeah,
See
all
you
right.
at the next one.
All right, y'all.
All right. Who we got next, Amanda?
We have got the one, the only Tim Bob Jones.
I seen Mary in the comments
Nice.
saying something about
Yeah.
being nervous.
Hey,
I know.
this is fun.
She
This
didn't
is
know.
so much fun.
Nobody knew. Nobody. Well, I mean, Caleb might have known because I mentioned wanting to do that, but not knowing how comfortable people would be about it. But
Yeah. They'll be fine.
but yeah, no, she's nervous. She shouldn't be. Believe me when I tell you, she.
Oh,
shouldn't.
I know she
No,
should.
Yeah.
Nobody should be nervous about me picking some of your photos.
Tim, Bob, Jones
What's
in the
up,
house.
Tim?
What's going on, brother?
About it, but
They'll be fine.
but yeah, no, she's. Oh, you got some reverb. You have it on multiple devices. Nobody should be nervous about me picking some of your photos.
Tim, Bob, Jones.
Hey,
The way I say it.
Hey, there's
nothing
some
much. How y'all
background.
doing? Can you
Hey,
guys
are
hear
you
me?
Are you listening to it on a different device? Do you have two devices going?
Yeah. Let me see, cause I can't. I'm on my laptop right now.
Yeah,
I
if
can't.
you have it, if you have it
Okay.
on your.
You're gonna have to mute one of them.
There we
Wait.
go.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Can't hear.
Yeah.
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 Okay, perfect.
There we
perfect.
go. Perfect. Well,
All right.
thank you for being willing to come on.
No problem. Look, I appreciate you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
No, it's
Absolutely. Long overdue.
very much,
Yeah.
Good, man.
very much so. So, much, like George, I'm hyper interested in how this whole thing kind of came to fruition for you. Because photography, again, is it kind of never is the same story to how they get into it, but it's always interesting. So I'm dying to know what was the moment where you're like, this is what I'm doing now. This is just it. This is it.
I'll have to say it's probably when I got my first dog. I got my first dog, deadbeat. He was a grandson, and it was one of those cases where I noticed firsthand that photography was one of those things that's like it's a big must as far as promotion and then just doing everything right. So I reached out a little bit, seeing how much the prices were, and I was like, I'll pay for my own camera by the time I do 3 or 4 shoots. So
Yeah.
So that was honestly where it started at. I started shooting my own dogs, and this was maybe like 4 years ago, maybe. And I've been seriously doing it for about 2 years now. And my first paid shoot was actually of Mike DeSetti, RIP to Mike. He was a great guy. And even then, I was real nervous about I wasn't even sure about charging people to, so that was kind of like the biggest thing. But yeah, for the most part, it started with me having my own dog, shooting my own dog, and just kind of progressed from there and just turned into something that I really love doing, so that's kind of the big thing. And looking back now on those pictures, I was like, Lord have mercy. What?
You were new. You can't. Don't be so hard on yourself. We're all new at something at some point or
It's-
another.
Well, that's
So-
It's
growth.
something,
That's
man, when
growth
you
that you're seeing within yourself, though. So I completely understand what you're saying with that. And what I love
Agreed.
about you, Tim, tonight is again put your spotlight or our spotlight on people to come on here. But I've seen you. I've seen your work. I've seen you at multiple shows. You live an hour, hour and a half down the street. What I love about this gentleman right here is a lot of times he is completely solo taking pictures of his dogs. So he's literally getting his dogs positioned, however he's got to do that, getting back there, getting their attention, taking the pictures, doing the editing. And, I'm sure a lot of photographers coming on tonight, but I know firsthand with this gentleman right there, he doesn't have someone stacking the dogs for him. He doesn't have someone doing all these things. He is a one man band. And I absolutely love watching the growth, and I've got to witness the growth of this man. So it's an honor to have you on tonight, man.
Hey, I appreciate that, Caleb, and I'm glad you did highlight that because that is one of the big things that I do, and I offer that within my packages as well too. It's definitely a more premium side of my packaging, but that's a big thing that I do see with shooting these dogs. A lot of times, it's kind of hard to, especially if you're not used to stacking a dog, to stack a dog, to get it right and stuff like that. So, that is one thing that I do kind of pride myself in, and
that's a lot all by itself.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your packaging and stuff you referred to there. What all different things do you offer, and kind of what's your forte there?
Okay, yeah. As far as I have like introductory rates, that's like the basic package, like 115 for 15 minutes, and it goes all the way up to $200. That includes 7 edited portraits, the handling of the dog as well.
Nice.
A strobe light as well too, because that's another thing. A lot of
I like.
times, yeah, a lot of times sun is not on your side, when you're taking these pictures. So that's another package I do offer as well too. So it is all I try to get everybody's range, because at the end of the day I understand completely how it is out here with these dogs,
Yeah.
And so that's why I try to be as fair as possible, and also try to provide the most quality and top-notch services that I can, so
Yeah.
that's
what's up.
yeah. It's
Well,
like
what kind of camera do you like to use? Everybody wants to know.
mine is it's a Canon R6 Mark II. That's like my main camera right there. And I have another secondary camera. It's called a Canon R8, and I just kind of picked that up as a just in case, a backup, because it has been cases I've been at the airport and I dropped my main camera. That was $2,500 camera, so it's like, like maybe I shouldn't just be carrying this thing around all willy nilly. So,
I'm getting anxious thinking of imagining that happening. Ugh.
Yeah, it was one of those things. It hurt my heart a little bit. It hurt my heart.
Rich wallet too, god dang.
Yeah, the heart, the whole midsection, the wallet.
Your pockets were in pain, my dude. Oh no.
But it's one of those cases that's my workhorse, and my go-to is an 85 1.4. So that's my main setup as far as just portraits. Got a 70 to 200 and a 24 to 70 2.8 as well too. So that's kind of the main setup. Like if I am going to shows and stuff like that, you'll probably see me with that gigantic telescope, the Go-Go Gadget lens. That's a 70 to 200.
That's actually a fair representation. That it is kind of.
Well, you went back there then.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the main shooter right there.
So I've got this. So this one, what did you use on that one?
Oh, nice. I used the R6 Mark II and the 85 1.4, and I'm actually glad you actually pulled this picture up, because this is, I'll say, a product of really just figuring out something, like basically figuring out a picture on the fly. Because there was a case, matter of fact, it's Lawrence Davis. He owns him. This is Checkmark. He's a Hallmark son. Very, very nice. As far as a small micro dog, very well put together. I feel like he's the epitome of what micros and nanos should be.
100%. Yeah.
Yes,
But
sir.
this was actually the Pensacola show. I live in Pensacola, and this was actually right. It was perfect timing. But this was actually on the beach, and I got down there, and like I said, we kind of ran out of light, and I just kind of looked around for places. Yeah. So I found that little light. The light came down perfect. The stuff in the background, so everything just kind of came together. So that was.
I love that picture.
Yeah, it's very, very well done. And one of the things that I noticed on top of obviously it being a beautifully shot photo and very, very well edited, your mark, your logo, it's almost inconspicuous. You've strategically put it at the base of the light post. And I'm, so what is the idea behind that? Because, some photographers, they, boom, right at the bottom, and they want it, large enough that you're absolutely unmistakably, there's no way to miss it, but it's also not going to overtake the photo. So with this particular one, I noticed that the location of your logo is very, very specific. And, so what was the idea behind making it that, like that location and that font, that size?
With that, a lot of the times, even with watermarks, it's one of those cases where it's really like your stamp as far as your picture, and if you notice across the board, it's a lot of the bullet photographers do as well. So even with that, I try my best to keep it where you can still see it, where it's like you see it like, oh, that's Tim's work. And it's one of those cases where I try my best not to take away from the actual photo. So
I like that.
So even with that, that's why if you see it, usually I'll kind of put it down by the leg or somewhere. It's gonna be there, but it's not gonna be like, dang, this thing is super freaking tacky. You know what I'm saying?
Why is it on my dog's forehead? This don't make no sense.
Yeah. So, and that's kind of like the reasoning behind it. And I'll even highlight Jonathan. Now, big shout out to Jonathan. Honestly, he's helped me out a lot behind the scenes, and I've noticed that he even gives the option to either have the watermark on there or not.
I like that.
Yeah, so it's one of those cases where, if somebody just doesn't want it on there, you can have that option. But if you do want to have it, you can have it on there as well. It's like no skin off the back. So that's kind of the reason behind it. Just have the mark on there, but like I said, I don't want to take away from the picture and take away.
This picture right here, I'm gonna tell you what grabs me right off the bat. It has so much depth. There's so much depth in this picture, so many different layers of depth in it that doesn't take away from the dog at all, but adds to this photo and also the different highlights of color. There's so many different colors in the background.
The red, right? Yeah, absolutely.
The red, the sky, the lights on the post, the way the light's shining down, even the shadows. I really like this picture, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Great lighting.
It says 1,000 words. Like, what's going on in this picture, though? Like, the subject's right there. There's a festival going on in the background. The lighted pole. Like, it's not taken away from the subject. And what I love about your photography and all the photographers coming on tonight, the watermark is needed there, always in a picture.
Yes.
But with y'all's, as soon as I see one of your pictures, I don't have to look at the watermark to see who took that picture.
It's crazy. Yeah, you guys have signature looks, the way you edit, the way things are lit, staged, or like even the ring sides, like certain angles.
Your own personal touch too. Yeah.
Yeah. No, and this one definitely was among the favorites of mine. And I'll put up the other one in a minute. Bully the Kid is feeling himself tonight, just in case anybody missed the comments.
He is.
Yeah.
He's on
Yeah.
one, ladies and gentlemen. He's on one.
Forgive us for him. Forgive us for he is the special friend. He is our special friend.
Oh man. Oh, I love that man. I love that man. But yeah, that's super funny.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
shout out, Bully the Kid, the biggest hype man out here.
I know,
Oh
right?
gosh.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's definitely a fantastic guy, and he's. I think it's probably the funniest thing he's going to say all night. If I had to guess.
Oh
But
gosh.
he
He
said,
just
"I
put
like my
something
watermark
long.
to be like a Lil Wayne face tattoo." Yeah.
Man.
That's very Bully the
Oh
Kid.
my
Now,
gosh.
I know that George had mentioned that he does some AKC shows and things like that. So versatility is a huge thing when it comes to shooting these dogs, and I personally know from looking, at your catalog that you don't just stick to like one breed or one type. You kind of get out there.
Oh my
And
gosh, that's a
this is a
beautiful
beauty.
dog. That is
This
a
is,
beautiful shot. Look at
yeah.
that. It looks like the sun's literally shining right on the dog and it pulls your
Mm,
attention straight to the dog. What a beautiful shot.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that is a great picture.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, not only does he do photography for dogs, like he is big into the community of Pensacola and he is constantly going out. And I love watching that because now that I've followed you enough and interacted with you, so now, you're on my algorithm. So I get to see that, the photos of Pensacola and things like that. And man, I love what you're doing with the community. I love what you're doing with the dogs. I love what you're doing with the dog community. I'm a huge fan of you, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And
Yeah.
that's another big thing. Just like I said, just trying to be versatile. Cause like I said, I love shooting the bullies, but it's one of those cases where I'm definitely branching off more into the branding photography. And like Caleb mentioned as well too, I do a thing called People of Pensacola. So I do is walk around, get random candids of people, and just downtown, and just kind of just highlighting the people in my city. So that is something that I do like to do. And it's one of those things that it helps keep me sharp as well too. It's one of those cases where
I like that.
yeah, always trying to get better and just learn new things. Even like with this,
Yeah.
there was a learning curve with shooting this dog, and her name is Elizabeth McCoy. I do want to give a big shout out to her. She's been showing dogs in AKC about 4 or 5 years, and even with this shoot, man, we probably took about, I know it had to be like 50 or 60 pictures that I ended up
Yeah.
taking within there, but there was only 2 that actually came out right, and that was the big. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say came out right. I ended up shooting to where it was a little bit like the dog was a little bit down the hill, so it took off about 2 inches on the dog. And apparently with chows, and this is the thing about shooting different breeds of dogs, and this is what I liked about going to the AKC, because it kind of opened my eyes about how different it is and how drastic something like that could be. Because apparently I took like 2 inches off of the dog, and apparently they want to see all the legs and the feet. It's a lot different with the bully community.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're trying to get low to the ground. We're trying to show that mass. We're trying to fill that space, while they're just like, I want my dog just tip on the top of the toes. I want to see everything. So
Yeah.
that was a big learning curve with that. And like I said, just big shout out to her, because it's one of those cases where she just told me I can reach out to her anytime to have questions. I still contact her and stuff like that. So
What a beautiful, powerful looking animal right there, man.
yeah.
And the right picture that really sets it off.
So what is it about, do you just try to get every shot where you feel like you got it, and then it's all in the editing, or do y'all kind of do some of that on site and then like, oh, I got it from here, or how do you, what's your strategy on that?
With this, a lot of the times I just go ahead and get the dog set up, and realistically, when you're shooting these dogs, you only have about 10 to 15 minutes, because you throw a shoe, you know,
They start
you empty,
panting and
you know, you empty your pockets. They lose interest, like Caleb said, they start panting and stuff like that. So it's really one of those cases where you just have to just get everything lined up as quickly as possible. And whenever you do get the dog set up right, just get as many pictures as you can. And I would attest to James Oliver for this. Back at Nationals, we were out there, shooting carbon, we were shooting brim and stuff like that. And what he had said, what stuck out to me, he said basically take a picture, basically 3 levels. So it's like take a picture here, take a picture midway, and take a picture at the bottom. So realistically, you have that same picture, but different levels can really change the look of a dog. And I always say this as well too. Some dogs are better on the left side with their rear on the left, and some dogs are better on the right side. So it's all about figuring out the dog that you're shooting and what angles look best for them as well. Right. So that's kind of a big thing. Another thing too, there's a big difference between a show stack and an actual portrait stack. And I'll reiterate by saying this. When you are doing portraits of a dog, a lot of the times you do want them a little bit wider. And I always say this as well too. The rear doesn't matter. It may sound crazy with me saying this. The rear doesn't matter. As long as you get the front straight, you can pick that rear up of that dog and you can move it to the left or you can move it to the right. And at that point, you can do the angles and you can move however you need to. But like I said, there's a big difference, because sometimes with these portraits, the dog can look too narrow, too thin, and it just takes away from it. So it's just one of those cases where, just from experience and then shooting multiple dogs, like I didn't kind of figured that portion out. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to post a video of like me actually going through shooting a dog or showing how to actually do it the right way. So, but
I like that.
Yeah. So it's definitely tricks. Definitely, it's a lot that goes on, and there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes too. Because the editing, like that picture of the first one, a check mark. My gosh, there was so much stuff in the background. There were shadows. So attention to detail is a really big thing. So the beginning picture is, man, look, you guys don't even want to see those, to be honest. A lot of people are like, oh, let me get the you don't need to edit it. It's like, yes, I do.
No, I really do.
No, goodness.
Oh yeah.
Just think about it, man. Like when you was in the first grade, remember, we used to write with them big old fat pencils. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And times change. You know what I'm saying? You got better. You just need a number 2 pencil.
Exactly. Look, you never forget about those fat backs, though.
There you go. Hey Tim, so real quick, so what's the next show you're going to be at, and what is your go-to toy in the background or speaker or whatever the case is to get the dog's attention? What's your go-to?
I would say next show, I really want to go to Rumble in the Jungle, but I highly doubt I'm gonna make it out there. I highly doubt. I hate I missed Jacksonville. Man. I hate I missed Jacksonville. It just had a bunch
You can't miss both of them. You can't miss both of them, man. Get your ass out to Rumble. Get your ass out to Rumble, man.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna try my best to get out there, but for sure it's probably gonna be Chapman show. Yeah. So that's probably going to be the next show that I'll be out. And as far as the toys, like George said, man, the speaker, and if y'all shot with me before, a lot of times you'll see me chuck a shoe real quick.
I physically watched you do that.
Yes. Yeah. You actually brought my shoe back.
I did. Because I knew you were going to have to throw it again. You're just like,
hey, I taught her that. I taught her to how to play fetch. So you're welcome.
Actually, I'm pretty sure Tim Bob did. I'm saying.
Oh goodness.
Good girl. Thank you.
Oh man.
That is
Look,
hilarious.
if it wasn't,
She
if
loves
it
her
wasn't
treats.
for y'all giving each other hell back and forth, I just don't know what if the show would even be the
Oh
same.
my gosh.
Oh
He
man.
wants to be important so bad.
Yes. Well, we've enjoyed you, man. We have very. Hey, is the next
She's ready.
special guest? Okay, so she's backstage. So Tim,
Mhm.
man, thank you so much.
Yep.
I will see you very soon, hopefully at Rumble, because we are going.
Yep.
So I hope I see you there, man.
Nice.
Nice
Thank
to
you
meet you,
all.
brother. Let's get caught up.
No problem. Nice to meet you as well. Thank you all
Yep.
for having me, and hope y'all have a great one. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Absolutely.
Tim.
Take care, man.
Thank you.
What a great guy.
You guys. Next is
I just want to say before she comes on, Christopher James, damn you. Damn you.
I mean, I told you, like, he came in swinging.
Oh my
Man.
gosh.
Oh
Oh,
my
shoot.
gosh. When he sits there and talks about glare, he didn't mean that.
Yeah, he was
The
setting up for a
official
joke. Yeah.
spokesman
He was saying that
of
for
the
you.
ABKC.
Yes. I really do have a glare right here on my forehead,
Hey,
though. It is
did
kind
you
of.
see what he just said, Caleb? Did you see what he just said about you?
If I rode by, every dog would follow that large bald head of his. Great expression. Oh my gosh. I try not to read his. Miss
Well,
Mary.
yes.
Hey, can you guys hear
Very,
me
Hey,
okay?
Mary.
yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Absolutely.
All right.
I know you are en route, so
Yeah, I'm
figured,
packing.
here we go. So yeah, we've definitely caught you kind of in the middle of things, but I definitely wanted to make sure, we've seen, your work over the years, and we just wanted to make sure that you were absolutely highlighted. I
The
know
last
that,
time I seen you was last year's Nationals, not this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
How you been doing?
Good, good. Busy.
Yeah, I'm busy.
very, very busy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
you be doing your thing, girl. You be doing your thing.
Man, got to.
Now I know that, like, I know the answer to this because, like, I've known you for years. We're family, so
Yeah.
they may not know this. So tell the people how you got into photography to begin with.
Absolutely. So I originally got into photography because I had a dual champion Khaleesi, and I'm in Oklahoma, and there's not a lot of photographers here. So I was just like, you know what? And if anybody has a black dog, they are so hard to get like great pictures of them. It's so hard. So I was just like, I'm just going to get a camera and I'm going to just figure it out. Well, then from there, it just kind of grew. And I was just like, hey, this is fun. I love this. And I just went from it. And I've learned so much. I'm still learning. I'm not like a one lane. I like to shoot everything. My thing is, they say, what's your specialty? And I'm like, anything moving. I don't discriminate. I love it all.
So how long you been
Nice.
doing this now?
I think almost 6 years.
Cheers. That's what's up.
And I
I've
started
seen-
originally doing like boudoir photography. I've been published like over 100 times doing boudoir photography. Then I moved into dogs and livestock.
What kind
art.
of photography was that? What was that you said?
Boudoir, like fashion.
Okay.
Mhm,
Nice.
mhm,
Yeah. Do you do couples pics like that too?
mhm. I've done it all.
Yeah. My
Everything.
wife's been wanting to get some done for a long time. She's been bugging me.
Absolutely. Mhm.
Yeah, and there's at one point she even had okay, so I don't know if anybody is familiar, but it's where they have piercings and
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
suspension. I do suspension.
There
Mhm.
is no way I could watch one of those. There is
Oh,
absolutely
oh,
no way.
man.
Like, this
And
kid's gonna
listen,
break. This kid's gonna rip.
if you know me, you know I'm kind of like, I'm chill. I'm not judgmental or anything, and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to shoot something new, and they're like, yeah, come to the tattoo shop. We're doing suspension. I'm like, I don't even know what that is, but okay. And I just pull up, and everybody's like swinging around, and I'm like, whoa,
Oh my
all right,
gosh.
pull out your camera.
oh my god,
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Hey, but it's actually it's really artistic.
Yeah.
But I think dogs will always be my heart. I've always been a dog girl. I've always loved all breeds since I was little. I love showing them. All my dogs are titled.
Nice.
I mean,
To
so
me, it's something special about taking a picture of a dog. It's just different than than a person, because you can a person knows the protocol, where it's
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
say cheese or whatever, and then it's like,
Hmm.
it's like, I need you to turn, and the dog, it's going to be whatever, wherever you put it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
if it wants to, and then there's such a balancing act there to catch that just right, and I have so much respect for that. You do it so well.
Thanks.
Well, and
Yeah.
the neat thing is like so again, you have experience in a lot of different fields. You're super versatile, and like you've done car shows, the suspension, and you said livestock, which I find you're also really really
Yeah, those are
good.
my favorite. I'm sorry. I shot at Alpaca Expo and I freaking love it. I want like 40 of them.
So,
Alpacas?
Yes,
yes,
Oh my
dude.
God.
got a really
They
good.
had alpacas doing obedience. It was the cutest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
In my mind, I picture just showing up on you one day and you're like parted by a herd of alpaca and just come walking
That's
out,
literally gonna be me. But
How
100%.
cool would that
one of
be?
the years when I'm booked for Rumble, I'm gonna bring an alpaca with me and be like, "Who wants to stack this?"
Yeah, right. Look, shut up. Well, so
Why not?
one of the things that Mary is exceptional at are candid shots, and those candid shots come wherever she actually is shooting. So, like this one, I think, and this is absolutely hysterical.
Oh my God,
And
what a
you caught
picture.
her looking right at you. This was at one of your livestock
That
ones.
is a
Yeah,
perfect picture.
I love this one. I truly love this one. I mean,
it's super fun.
it's super fun. You catch the emotion of the
How
shot.
cool is that picture right there?
Yeah. And the thing is just from the way that it is, she must have looked at you in that instant. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like you just caught her right then and there, right as she was already making a face at that's a goat.
Dude,
Which,
that's one thing. I freaking love kids. I'm so about junior handlers.
Yeah.
I don't care where they are. I don't care if it's goats. I don't care if it's cow. I don't care if it's dogs. I will always stop what I'm doing to make sure that I capture the kids because I love
I
them.
love that.
Like it's our future. You know what I mean? Like
I
Yeah,
love that
100%.
about you for
that's what
sure.
we're here for.
that's
yeah,
right.
you've always been a massive advocate for junior handlers.
Yeah, I have a ton of nieces and nephews in the show community.
Yeah.
It's so
And at the end of
raw
the day,
with
I
the
send them right
kids.
back home with their mama. Goodbye.
Then give them back.
It's so raw with the kids because they're all in a different way.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's really cool. I enjoy the junior handlers division, and looking at all the pictures with all the all the things that are captured there with like this right here. This is a perfect example. That little girl is in it.
Hmm.
Blatant.
Yeah. What kind of goat is that, I wonder?
I don't know, but like
Dude, it was a dairy goat convention. I have no
Okay.
idea.
Well, I think I'm trying to look and see, but I want to say it's an Alpine, and I may be wrong, but I think it's the Alpine that has the little bitty ears. There's one of them,
Hmm.
or maybe it's Matcha. There's a goat that's got little bitty ears. That's a milk goat, and that's what it is. I just can't. I'm not sure which one it is. Matcha or Alpine, one of the two.
Yeah, but it's again like you do so many different types of photography, and I absolutely love that about you. And one of the neat things that you started doing within the last like couple of years, I find very very unique. And let me bring that up because again, it's one of those things that's a lot of people I haven't seen a lot of people do it, and so when you were describing it, it was I was just trying to imagine it, and then you came out with this.
Oh my gosh. That
Oh
is
yeah.
so cool.
Yes. Yes, I
What an
love.
awesome shot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably one of my favorite things is protection and bite work. I freaking love it. It's exciting. One of my best friend, like my other best friend, is a decoy. So I have a
I've
lot of
They should
actually
friends
get
that
done a
are
this
little
best
bit of
decoys.
friend to
bite
do a
work.
decoy too. They should get this best friend to do a decoy as well. That is a
Yeah.
male, of
Yeah.
course.
I've actually done some bite work.
Scared to death.
I've actually done a pretty good bit of this right here. You know, it's kind of hard on my teeth, but um, no, but I've put the Marshmallow Man suit on and put the sleeve on
That was
and
good right there.
done a lot of bite work.
Rude.
And I'll tell you what, it's really something, man. When them dogs hit you, you get a real feel for how powerful the animal is. You know, dogs are not
Yeah.
always so big. You don't realize how what they could really do to you when they got it on their
Mm-hmm.
mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
really
lot of
cool.
fun. I think
It
I've
is.
done that. And then I recently did a Mondio ring, which is like French ring. So they combine bite work, obedience, and then like wall jumps and like different guarding scenarios and everything. And it's so much fun.
I actually got to do some police bite work where they were working with the police dogs and they they got me all dressed up and in character and all that and I got to go like in the police station and they killed the power and then like
Oh,
work the dog into the building and I'm hiding inside like in a dark room with like different
No, I mean,
surfaces
mm-mm.
on the floor like I was in a tile room in the dark, hiding behind the door, and they're like clear. You can hear them coming and clearing the rooms and coming in towards me. And then like I got real low and tried to reach out and grab that dog.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
reached
that
out and
was
grabbed you, huh?
yeah. He
Yeah.
grabbed
Yeah, he grabbed you
that was
first, didn't he?
planned, I'm sure.
Nope.
yeah.
Oh my
I'll stick to
God.
my camera. That's why I have a
Right.
long lens. I'll be in the back.
This picture right here is like something out of a movie. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
is.
It's
a
wicked.
funny story. That's my first time actually using smoke bombs. So it was kind of like, hey, I've seen these ideas and I want to do it. So we got like 12 smoke bombs, okay? And I bought like not the quick ones. I bought the ones and I didn't know like they let off that
Kept
much
going.
smoke. So
Yeah.
at one point we're trying to shoot and like I can't even see and I'm like trying to shoot and I'm like coughing and like everybody is coughing but I'm like okay I'm pretty sure we got the shot but that
Yeah.
was one of those moments and it came out exactly how I wanted it to
Yeah.
so I was
Oh,
excited about that.
That
well,
is
and then
I love
there's
it.
cool picture.
there's
That's
another
easy
one.
man.
Yeah, there's another one that you and I can't remember. So if that was your first one, then this might have been among your second time working with
Nice.
us. And
Oh,
then,
I
I
didn't
like it. Jumping through the smoke. That is so cool.
Explain staging this.
I actually
Yeah.
so you should have messaged me first because I actually took my dog to do that. That's not my
That is
shot.
what is up right there. That is awesome.
I'm an honest person.
well,
But
yeah, no.
but me, I'm not doing I haven't done that yet. I have, but I don't like how they came out.
Gotcha. Now there was
We
one that
do.
I
I
wanted
do.
to.
I do too. I like
But
that.
shout
that
out
was
to Hell on Wheels.
It's a beautiful dog.
Yeah.
We love Hell, and especially Michael's wife Christina has a like a passionate love for Hell. It's like she loves that little meatball. Yeah, so she was, but this oh man, here one moment. Let me get. Oh man, there we go. 1 second, and here we go. So this is one of my favorite shots from way back when from
Khaleesi.
yeah, that is Khaleesi. That is Adonis's mom. But this also I feel like it showcases that, like another part of your aspect of your versatility because you do car shows as well. This was just one of those fun things that you got to do and kind of merge two passions of yours.
I like that.
If I
That is a
ever
beautiful
complete
shot.
if I have anything on my bucket list, it would be to have my own Grand Champion production next to one of my classic cars.
You ain't lying.
Hey, get after
That's
it.
You
like
ain't lying.
top tier, top of the
Yeah.
Get after it.
Goals, baby. Goals.
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
I know enough car people. Give me a Grand Champion. I got you. I'll even do the shoot.
I'm working on both.
That's
I
what I'm talking
promise
about.
you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
way to
Hey,
go
Mary.
right there. What
So
a cool
the
picture.
hot topic of discussion tonight is obviously the photography, but everyone's wanting to know
Absolutely.
what type of camera and what type of lens that this
Yeah,
beautiful work is being
absolutely.
done from.
So, me, I actually have a few. I have a R6, R5, and an R6 Mark II. I really just use the R5 and the R6 Mark II. I do use both of them because I do a lot of event photography. So I learned that it's much easier just to have another camera than have to stop and switch lens. I could just go grab my other camera if I need to get a certain shot. You know what I mean? It's much
Yeah.
easier. And I use
Yeah.
the same lens everybody else does, 7200 gang, 135, 85 gang. I absolutely.
Yeah.
I love
We
it.
pretty much all do the same. Like, and then
Uh-huh.
we have our speakers. Listen, one thing about me, if you're ever at a show with me, I will bark at a dog to get attention. I don't care. I've had people look at me like, no, I will bark at your dog to get the shot. I don't care. I will
A
run, I will
whimpering
bark.
puppy noise
Yeah.
is pretty
If you
Yeah,
start
amazing.
growling,
absolutely.
I'm going to check on you. If you start growling, I'm
Hey,
going to
it's
check on
fine. As
you.
long as I get the shot, it is what it is.
Exactly. Whatever needed to do it.
Mhm.
Whatever it
Yeah.
takes, for real. Like it's
Look, one thing
yeah.
about her, she's sociable and all that, and then but when she gets to the show, it's like all you see of her is her pictures. Like she just
I'm
Mhm.
gone, man.
zones. She's gone, dude. She zones out. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes.
you do
absolutely.
that. You do that. So what all kind of stuff? I mean, we've seen some of your pictures now, but do you have packages? What do you what somebody's
I
trying to
do. I have a so I don't really advertise a whole lot. I shot quite a few AKC shows, and AKC people are different. They don't really want to talk to you. They just want to go to your website and buy your pictures, like, and that's it. So I literally just everything is on my shoot proof. You can get to my shoot proof from my website and vice versa, and then you can just go and buy them. I have
That's kind
like
of
a
weird.
five.
How do they do that? Do you just hit them up and say, "Hey, I got some picture of your dogs on my website. If you want them, you can buy them or whatever." Is that how that works?
Normally, I'll contact like they'll have like a page or something, or I'll just hand out business cards, and my business card has my website on there, and you can just go to it, and it's categorized. So I have like ABKC shows, AKC shows. I have fun shows,
Nice.
everything. You can just click on it, and it'll take you. I've got over 120,000 photos categorized. So
Oh my gosh.
yeah, if my site ever goes
I
down,
was
I'm
not
screwed,
expecting you to
guys.
say that number.
No, like
Absolutely.
yeah.
120,000.
She'll
Yeah, I
literally
keep everything on there, and it doesn't come down. So I've literally like last week had somebody come and buy pictures from 2024 at an AKC show, and I'm like, oh, it's like you got a payment, and I'm like, oh, that's nice, thanks.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. Like we'll be done with
Yeah, because a lot of the time they're big on ads, so
Yeah.
a lot of the time they're gonna come back and use your ring shots for ads. I mean, so.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I do
Such a
most of those,
difference.
and I'm pretty reasonable. I'll work with whatever prices that if I'm that type of
Yeah.
person.
I love it.
I'm not
Hey,
trying
and
to break
Mary,
anybody's bank.
yes. And again, we're highlighting the people that are coming on, and I want to highlight the point that you are Team Jungle. She is one of the
Yes.
official photographers for the Jungle,
Absolutely.
and yeah, so awesome job. I think that's really
Thanks.
the pinnacle of a lot of people. What they're trying to do is get to hired for an event
Yeah,
like that, and
absolutely.
and you did that. So man, hats off to you.
Yeah, and I got it out the mud. By the way, let me tell you, 4 years ago, I showed up to Jungle and I worked Jungle like I was hired
That's
for
right. That's what's
Jungle,
up.
and I put Jungle in your face, and you saw my photos more than as much. And I look up, and I will say I look up to Zeb Brooks. I love his work, and his work ethic made me want to work hard.
I like that.
And I don't have any. I love the photographers that I work with at Jungle. I love working, but I will tell you, it is a long day last year 7:30 to 12:30 at night. I'm still shooting.
Yes.
Yeah, it was bad.
And
It
then
was,
I get to the hotel, and guess what I got to do? I got to dump my cards and
Edit.
upload my photos immediately. So,
Because everyone wants pictures right when it's
absolutely.
taken.
Right now. We
Everybody.
want them right
Yes.
now. So, yeah, absolutely. But I love it. It ain't nothing like it. So, that's my favorite time.
Yeah.
And shout
yeah,
out to GCR this weekend. I'll be there too.
right up in
Nice.
There's
Pennsylvania.
nothing
That's
like
right.
taking thousands of photos, and then as you're picking through them, and then you see that shot, you know, that like,
Oh
yes,
yeah,
that's it,
absolutely.
yes, you know.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I did it.
And then
At
you
least
have
for
to
me,
hunt.
anyway.
Like, who is this dog? Because I will
Yeah.
tell you, there are some dogs that's gonna be there that you've never even seen them. You're like, who's this dog? Where's this dog?
Right.
Yeah.
Who knows this owner? Hit them up. I've got great pictures of their dog for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
So I love it.
Yeah.
Mary,
and
it's been a
we have-
pleasure as always.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
glad to hear you're doing well and continuing on your journey, doing your thing, man. Appreciate
Yeah, I
having
hope to see you all.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
absolutely.
Anybody
See you
going to
soon, man.
PA this weekend?
No, I'm not traveling up there. But I'll
They
see you
don't
at the
know what
jungle.
you anyways.
I will see you at the jungle. If I
Yes,
don't
look
talk to
forward
you,
to it.
please don't be upset. I will be in my own little world.
She's always.
We are going to
I've
embrace
got
each other at one point during the day, so I will talk to you. If you
There
don't
we
talk to
go.
me, I will
There
talk
we
to
go.
you.
It happened.
Right.
It happened.
Amanda, I'm trying to talk Amanda into coming out there, but she ain't ready yet.
She's
Oh,
busy,
Yeah.
busy right now.
ugh.
I
She's got her
know.
little 6-hour window. She's I don't know what to say
I
about
will
her.
punch you in the face.
11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, she's going to be asleep in a corner somewhere.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. I'm just gonna stretch out on the table and take a nap. Like y'all lost me. It's fine. But yeah, no, I'm again.
Appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mary.
So happy to have you on.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, Mary.
See you later.
Hey, I'm really enjoying this. This is really neat.
Yeah, it's fun.
Having all these people come on, because a lot of these people, like, they're so comfortable, like I was saying earlier, behind the lens that
Mhm.
when it flips, a lot of people are uncomfortable with it. And it's like, you're so awesome at this and you're so awesome at what you do. But it's so cool, like, having these people on. I'm loving it.
Oh
So
yeah.
who we
I
got
know.
on? Who we got on?
Oh, we have got James,
The goat.
Can you
The
guys see me?
goat.
the man. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
We see you. Yeah.
Okay.
So for anybody who doesn't know this gentleman, this is James Eva. He is a toy soldier. Tell us how did you get into this? Because you've been doing it for as long as I can remember.
Like taking pictures of dogs or?
Yeah. What got you into this?
Oh, well, it was way before the bully. So we started. So I've been taking pictures of dogs for maybe 25 years.
Wow.
Good.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I started out with film. It was still film, and we used to, it was like 24 shots for one roll of film, and we would.
Right.
You couldn't see what you were shooting. There was no preview, so you had to get the shot right. And after we go through a film, then we go to a lab and send it off and get it developed. And when the pictures come back, then we have to see if we got some good shots. then we would get it scanned and put on a little floppy disk and put it online. That's how we-
Editing was a different thing then.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. This
So
is
that was a long time
crazy.
ago.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yeah, I'm just like
you've got to see not only the American Bully develop, but see photography of these dogs change all the way around, haven't you?
Yeah. No, nobody was taking pictures back then, like getting paid to take pictures for bullies. So it was all new when we started doing it.
Yeah. Golly, man, what a profile you have. You have done it, sir.
Man,
Yes.
that sounds so
Yeah.
old.
Seriously, like as soon as you came on, like everyone in the comments saying the goats. And then
Yeah.
just
I
having the
think I'm
honor
just the
to
oldest one.
but
God.
so many people have learned from you, and to have this moment where we're able to actually talk to you about this is very, very exciting for all of us. So thank you
For sure.
very
Well,
much
thank
for
you
your
for having
time
me.
tonight. I'm looking
We
forward
are
to
honored
this.
to have you for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man.
So James, what lens and what camera do you use?
Right now I'm using Sony.
Mm.
So I got two Sony bodies. I got a full frame which I use for taking pictures of dogs and for like the paid shoots. Then I have like a personal smaller camera that I just take around. That's like a 6700.
Hmm.
And I have a couple of lenses that I use. I don't have a zoom lens for my Sony. I used to use Nikon for like 20 years maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And
Good.
yeah, I wanted something smaller because every time we travel it was so heavy. All the lenses and I hate traveling with all the gear, and I just wanted something smaller. Sony started making smaller cameras, so I started switching. Switched to Sony and just I
Oh,
still
no.
have all my old cameras. I've never sold any of my cameras. I still have my film cameras.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
that's
You still
So
got
I
the old
guess Sony
Polaroids?
does everything you need it
Yeah.
to do, then, right?
these days
I'm
you're
get,
taking pictures again with the old one with the film and just
Yeah.
for fun to remind yourself of just how good you have it right now.
so I'm
It's all
guessing
moldy and
Sony does
stuff.
everything you needed to do. If you've switched to it, you're happy. How long you been using it, the Sony?
Sony about maybe 4 or 5
Yeah,
years.
that's
Yeah.
what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
In your
So
photography,
what's your
James.
favorite thing to shoot, man? What do you like? Obviously you have a forte, but like, what do you enjoy the most? You've been doing this so long. What
I
really does
really
it
just
for you?
anything. I just shoot anything. Like I just like taking pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do that very well. That is for sure. And I feel like because you've been doing this for long enough, I mean, I spent a while trying to go through and it just you take so many good photos, and I was just having a really really difficult time kind of narrowing it down. So I ultimately, because the photos you took were just consistently very, I started picking dogs that I liked that you took pictures.
Okay.
So I really wanted to put this first one up here.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is how many times I've seen that picture.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
this picture has a lot of fans, and I mean for obvious, great reasons.
What a picture.
So this is the fun stuff that we do. Like, I do some light stuff. It's my personal stuff. Like this is like my personal stuff.
Mhm.
Like I take a lot of personal pictures for myself that I never share. But since it's my dog, then I'd share it. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's partially that. Like, I feel like that's the reason why I love this so much. Is you can tell there's a lot of love put into this photo. There's a warmth to it. It's very personal, and again, I've been drawn to this photo since the first time you posted it. So it was kind of a no brainer that this was going to be one of the ones that I wanted to put up. Yeah. So tell me about like this photo. How, like, where were you guys? How did it come to pass? How old was he?
so I usually shoot in like Illinois is all flat. So we don't really have a lot of landscape to shoot in Illinois. Everything's flat. So there's a couple of parks that we always go to, and it's always the same spot because it depends where the sun is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if this is probably around end of summer, basing on the light, because if it was wintertime, the light would be behind him,
Yeah.
and so this is the same spot I'd always shoot. I actually haven't shot in this spot in like about a year. I have a new place to shoot now, but a lot of great dogs have been shot in the same spot, from Rocco to Grim and Golden Child,
Wow.
all in the same spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you definitely. The most recent, I've been able to see you, and I got to see you like working. It was the day after nationals, and we were at the park. Mary and I were, and they showed up with Brim, and so you got to take pictures of this beautiful dog and bring him back to life, because obviously the older dogs get, sometimes you just feel like, I don't think it's harder to take pictures of them, but they are older, and
Yeah.
he still looks fantastic.
Yeah,
But
he does.
Yeah.
you really set him up so well and took the most flattering shots of him. And again, he's a beautiful dog. So while that's not extraordinarily like something that's far-fetched by any stretch of the imagination, you went out of your way to make sure that you really portrayed this legend, in an appropriate light. So that was something that I just really, really appreciated being able to see in motion, the angles and and just, everything that you did it was really cool to watch. It was just really cool to watch.
Yeah.
Absolutely
I mean,
was.
so when I started out, it was basically just taking pictures of our own dogs, our personal
Mhm.
dogs, at the shows and stuff like that. But maybe around 2004, I'd never see any nice pictures of like Cairo or Juan Gotti. It was always a backyard picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was one of those. I was like, maybe I could hopefully shoot one of these big name dogs.
Yeah.
And maybe take a nice picture. So that's how it started, really,
Wow.
because nobody was doing it. So
Yeah.
it was one of the barbecues, the first barbecues in the Midwest. It was before ABKC that Hannah got me a new camera, and I started taking pictures of the shows and just started to do a little bit more, my style of taking pictures. But I've been taking pictures for over, almost 10 years at that point. But at the
Yeah.
barbecue, like I started taking pictures of, how I see things, and I started posting it on the message boards, and that's when people say, "Hey, can you come over and take pictures of my dogs? How much would you charge?" I'm like, I don't know. We don't know
How
how much
much
we
you willing to
charge.
pay?
Yeah, and
Right.
people would offer me puppies.
Oh
Take
my
Wow.
pictures of all my dogs. I'll give you a puppy. I'm like, nah. I'll go. I want to see some dogs anyway. I'll take pictures of your dog, but yeah. Thank you for the offer.
Right. Oh my God.
So what do you do? Do you have packages? Do you do? I mean, how do you deal with that?
Oh, so man, it's funny because when we started out, like I said, we didn't know what to charge, so we started with, I'd go to a park and say, "I'd shoot your dogs for free if you'd show up." Then nobody would show up, And okay, then I started charging like this was maybe 15, 20 years ago. I'd
Yeah.
say $5 a picture, but it took forever because they'd start going through all the pictures in the back of my camera, and I want this picture, I want that picture, write the numbers down. And it was like for $5 a picture, we would be sitting down for like 2 hours, and they pick like 5 pictures, and it was, it was like, okay, maybe I should raise my price. Then it just started 50 a dog, and it just kept going up. Then In-N-Out Burger, right? Have you heard of
Yeah.
In-N-Out Burger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you notice,
yeah.
they only have like 3 options, like 3 burgers.
Yeah.
Yep.
And everybody still goes there and they know what to get. So like I was like, if I have a lot of stuff in my package, like different options, like people are gonna get tired of seeing it. I want
Yeah.
so I only have like maybe 2 options, like a couple of different prices for portraits and ring shots. That's all I offer. It's like
Yeah.
3 options. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I used to have a lot of options like this, it's an add-on, like if you want to print, add more pictures. So it just gets so much, I'm like, I'll just do
Well-
like 3 packages and that's it. And
Well,
Yeah.
once a person builds the resume that you have, you kind of just at this point you just do what you like doing, which is take pictures, but you do what you want to do now because they're gonna want you to do it.
yeah,
I just love what you've done, man. Some of the best pictures I've ever seen of dogs was taken by you. I haven't
thank
had
you.
a chance to meet you in person, but been a big fan of your work for a long time.
Thank you, man.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And then I know, so this particular one, and this is another, again, it's probably one of your personal ones, considering, but there's an
Wow.
emotion to it.
That is such a cool picture.
So this is our puppy. Well, he's not a puppy anymore.
Just
Yeah, so this is where we usually go for walks. It's about 30 minutes from my place. I've probably shot a couple of other dogs in that spot.
And that is a Zero and Piggy dog or puppy. If
Yeah.
people don't realize, Grand Champion Zero and Grand Champion Piggy. What a breeding! What a puppy! What a picture!
How old is this picture?
So he's about a year and a half now. So this
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, yeah. There's just.
Was that her first litter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, what a breeding!
turning out beautifully. Yeah, he's a beautiful dog. So I mean, seeing him as a puppy, and you just really capturing him like that. And then of course he's obviously an impressive beast, and he's not even close to being done yet. So
Even in this picture, I'm looking and I'm like, man, he looks just like his mama. No, wait, he looks like his daddy. Wait a minute, he looks like his
Yeah.
mama.
Yes.
He's the
So
perfect
he
combination.
looks
That's what
like his
everybody
mom.
says.
Yes, he looks like his dad. Yes.
Yeah.
Which one does he look
Yeah.
like? Yes.
That's actually what I wanted. I wanted, him to look like something between, because the sister
Yes.
looks like the mom.
Mm.
Yes.
The other brother, he has another brother. They're both in Europe. Looks just like Zero.
Wow.
So he's kind of like in between.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is in between. That's how I'm
Yeah.
sitting here. Yeah, he's
Wow.
definitely that. At least in this
Yeah.
picture, anyway.
Hey, I love what George Bailey put. He said James tells stories with every photo he takes, and that's absolutely 100% accurate. Every single one of your pictures says 1,000 words, just like this picture right here. You can see the story without knowing
thank you,
what's going
George.
on. Yes. Hey, we
Well,
also
that's
have a
when it
question
becomes a
too.
craft, man. You can tell somebody's really got some time
Yes.
in when they do that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is a lot. This is my personal stuff. Like, I used to shoot a lot like this for my clients, like once pictures, but you gotta know your audience. It's not what the bully world wants. They like that straight picture, like
Yeah.
facing forward. So I usually, after I do those shots for them, I would take one or two of their dogs like this, and just give it to them anyway. Or I
Yeah.
take some a really awkward looking picture and send it to them, and it's usually the one they post and they like. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're just happy that your watermark's not on it.
Yeah.
The total
Oh
opposite.
my gosh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, yeah, it's
Like I try to guess every time. I'd send them like a bunch of pictures. I'll guess which one are they gonna post first. And it's
Yeah.
always the one I think they're gonna post.
Hey, that's a cool little fun game that you can play.
Yeah.
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 Oh, for sure. So I'm trying to remember like what all you use to get the dog's attention. Like,
Right now.
yeah.
So,
Like
so
what do you
yeah, I think the normal thing right now is the speaker,
Yeah.
the Bluetooth speaker. Yeah. Before we just like throw everything in our pockets, Yeah. And
Oh,
some dogs
no.
they don't care about it. So some dogs even like the sound. Some dogs they don't even like care about the sound. So we have a lot of like footballs or car alarms, whatever gets a dog's attention usually.
Dang,
But
I've never-
we usually get it the first like minute, then they'll get over it.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's
So
like,
it's like
oh,
you
now that
wanna
I know
take-
it's not, now that I know it's
Yeah.
not real, there's like,
Yeah.
dang. Now I've seen some of your, where you've got some pictures of some really legendary dogs over the years. I mean, obviously, like you love your dogs.
Yeah.
Is there any dog throughout your I mean, how could you not? I mean, you
Yeah,
guys
I
have some
get
great
so-
dogs.
People ask me that.
But like out of all the dogs that you've been able to photograph, which would you say was your favorite to actually photograph? Not necessarily like what's your favorite dog ever, but the ones that you've gotten, you've had the privilege of photographing. Who would you say?
See, there's a lot, and it's funny because my memory is so short that I don't even remember like a lot of the dogs I shot last year. And like I'd see pictures pop up like, I know I shot that dog, I just don't remember when. But but one of the ones I think is maybe Rocco in Vegas on top of like that red rock. So we took a hike, and Vegas gets hot, but it was like winter time, so it was actually cold.
Yeah.
And it was in it's called Red Rock Canyon, and I'm scared of heights. And we saw like a big boulder up, all the way on top. And I was like, hey, let's take a shot up there, but I'm not going up there. I'm going to shoot it from all the way down here. And it was yeah, I got scared. So I took maybe 10 frames. I was like, get out of there, I think I got the shot. I can't stand you guys, seeing you guys at the edge of that drop.
It's freaking me out. Little by
Yes.
little, it's freaking me out. I need y'all to
I
stop.
mean, if I see a picture, I'll probably post it. It's maybe I'm saying maybe almost 100 feet drop.
Yeah, I'd be
Yeah,
interested.
and they were right at the edge.
Yeah.
So that's one that really stood out. But there's a lot of that. If I see it, I'm like, oh wow, that was a cool shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I like
we
that.
got Mike Green in the comments. This is an interesting question, and I definitely want to pick your brain on it. He says, "Does hardware matter?"
It depends on what you're trying to to create. Because I haven't used a zoom lens in 4 years, and I wish I have one a lot of times. Because my lens is just a fixed lens; it's the same focal length.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I'm like, man, I wish I had a zoom lens right now. And I could have taken this kind of shot, but I kind of try to work with what I have. Yeah. When I travel, I try to travel light, especially if I don't have a photo shoot. I'd like judge in Europe, and I'd bring a small camera and try to make it work. So as far as hardware, I mean, it helps. If you have a good one, you
Yeah.
just need the right one to, it depends on what you're trying to create.
I like that. I like that answer.
George Bailey said he's seen that photo, and he figured you used a 400 millimeter to get that at the desert.
No,
Across
that was
line.
actually a 200 lens. That was a 70 to 200. Yeah.
Yay! Oh my gosh. Man, like
I think
this.
everybody's seen that picture, right?
Maybe,
Probably.
yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna have to go back and try and find it because now I'm
It's
just
like the brightest orange desert
So
rock
it's like a
background.
red rock, and
Yeah.
Rocco's kind of the
Yeah.
same color, so it was hard to make him pop out.
yeah.
So
I was about to say, kind of blended them, but
yeah,
He's just a little richer than the rock
Mhm,
color.
mhm.
yeah.
But what a beautiful picture, man. Legendary picture for sure.
Oh man,
Mhm.
yeah, and
Because I like to do stuff like that. Like I said, Illinois is just so flat that we don't have any land. I like doing landscape shots.
yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
take not risks, but like you definitely try to jump right outside of the box when it's a different
Yeah, so
landscape,
a
a
lot
different
of my
background.
inspiration, starting photography was like a wedding photography and maybe mountain bike photography. I love to collect magazines, so I used to collect a lot of magazines, like mountain bike magazines, and it's just they usually take a landscape shot and a silhouette of the bike, doing a jump or whatever.
Yeah.
So I wanted to take bullet pictures like that. So it's a landscape shot. It's basically taking a landscape shot with a bully in the picture.
Mhm.
So that's a lot of my inspirations early on was like that. So a lot of my personal pictures are like that.
Dang. Okay. No, I mean you
I
can
like that.
definitely tell you favor that backdrop. The backdrop
Yeah.
matters
And
very,
it's
very
something
much.
we don't really have out here in Illinois. Everything's flat.
It's backdrop.
It's
God bless you.
cornfields, and so if I go to Vegas or go to, somewhere else like the coast, I want to take, some nice shots.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Now, we've got a lot of questions popping in, and it's definitely
It passed my time, right?
yeah.
And,
My
and
time is okay.
your wife said, if you want more landscape, then move. She did
Yeah,
say
exactly.
that. Y'all
Hey,
gotta
you know what?
move.
Yeah. Oh,
So let's
bless
move
her.
back to Hawaii.
Then move! Exclamation
Yes. We're
point.
gonna see them
Yes.
moving to
But
Vegas.
shout out to
Yeah.
all the other photographers. There's so many good photographers right now.
Yes.
Anywhere you go, like George, Jonathan, Tim, all the current ones that are shooting, Sierra and Mary.
Yeah.
They inspire me every time they come out. It's like you want to see their nice pictures. Like you want to take some good pictures too. So
Mhm.
I'm
there's
sure
so
they're
many.
flattered to hear that you're inspired by them. for
I mean,
sure.
there's
Yeah.
so many. Just off the top of my head, every time they post a picture like that, they're real nice pictures.
So you're definitely somebody that we could keep on here and really hold hostage on here, you know. But
Oh
so
yeah, no,
how do people get in touch with you if they're trying to get some photography work done?
Hannah, that's how you get
yeah.
in touch with me.
I love how honest you are with that. It was like you're gonna have to contact the wife because
No, I'm, I start checking my messages. Honestly, I really don't
oh,
check my messages. Like, but I mean, I do, but it's easier to. I mean, yeah, I have a website. Okay.
So he's being
he does.
truthful. Just message
Yeah,
him.
so I have a website. It's
Just,
called
just
it's
but
toysoldier-brand.com,
yeah, it's
or
brand. Yeah.
So there's a
Facebook.
lot
I
of
don't
ways
really
to
post on
reach you, but
Instagram
only
anymore.
one works.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
really post on Instagram anymore. I should.
Oh my gosh, I
I've
love your
tried,
challenge
man.
though.
I really have. I've tried, and I got no beef with Instagram, but I just don't like the movement of it the same. For some
Yeah,
reason,
it doesn't feel like it's for pictures anymore. It's short
yeah,
reels and
yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love that George just decided he's going to get one final lick shot in there. He said he has a message unread from me from 4 years ago.
that was so funny because at nationals this year, because it's been a tradition. Like the day after nationals, all the photographers go to this one park and shoot the national win.
Mm-hmm.
It's been going on for like a few years now. So
Yes.
at nationals this year, I messaged George, was like, "Where are we going to shoot?" So I hit him on Messenger. I was like, "Here, let me send you the address." I was like, "Oh, you sent me a picture like a year ago." I just saw it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, great picture though. Great picture,
I feel
George.
really
Yeah,
privileged
Lee.
right now, knowing that you did respond to me.
Oh.
Yes, you're like, hey, you want to come on the show? Now I
Yeah,
feel really
I saw
great.
your message. I think I was on the way to the Jacksonville show.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, that makes me feel very special.
Yeah.
Sorry, George.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's definitely something to feel special about. Apparently,
yeah,
But
there,
we're
exactly.
always at a show every weekend, so I'm like, we're not snobs. We talk to everybody at the shows. It's just the
Mm-hmm.
online thing. I don't really check
You're
my
gonna see him
messages.
anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Well, I am so again very very glad that you were willing to come
Thank you
on.
for having me.
Again, so many
Yes.
people
This
look
has
up
been
to you.
fun.
it's
So
an honor to meet you, brother.
Hey,
You are
nice
the
meeting you
GOAT in
guys.
my opinion, for sure.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Yep.
See you
I think
soon,
I'm just
James.
the oldest. There's so many good photographers in here.
No, you're awesome at it, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Hey, thank you, James.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
good night.
Oh man.
That was
Yeah.
a treat. That
Oh
was
my gosh,
cool.
he's so fun. He's so fun.
B is for BPC.
Yeah, very
Yes.
great.
It's in some fields in basketball and different things, it's arguable about the GOAT. But photography
I don't
for
know, man.
dogs,
Yeah. It's
like, dude's been doing it a long time, man.
but
Like,
he has, and here's the thing. So while everyone's like, oh my God, the goat, the goat, the goat, the goat. What really strikes me about James is he looks up to other photographers as well. He's
I
sitting there
love
saying,
that
like,
about
man,
him.
I love this
Humble.
one's
You
work.
do.
I'm always
I
looking
caught
forward to
that
seeing
in
the
what he
pictures
said.
that
He
come
said he
back.
was inspired by them. How
Oh
cool
my
is that?
gosh. I'm sitting there like,
That's
I'm sure
humble
that,
there, man.
yeah, anybody that he just mentioned being inspired by, they're just literally beaming right now.
Yeah, it's like being
You know?
inspired by Jordan or something,
Yes.
Right. Man, but we have been saving a very special lady for the end of the evening because we definitely she's one of our own. We definitely want to give her a shout out.
That's amazing.
So without further ado, we have Miss Nakiya.
Miss Weddle.
What's
What's up, man?
Whoa, that's a beautiful woman.
I
Man,
know
I just
it,
want
right?
to tell y'all real
You
quick.
really overshot your coverage.
I just want to tell y'all real quick. This is a setup. You cannot put me after James.
I'm.
Why would you ever do that?
hey, my wife says you can follow anybody, sis.
Yeah,
That's
Jesse,
right.
Thank you. See,
Really?
that's my girl right there. That's my girl.
Yes.
I'm.
But yeah, and James, tell James wherever if he's backstage still. Whatever I got,
Yes.
hey, the GOAT. My favorite,
Mhm.
top notch.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But
So, you, young lady, you have very silently, loudly done your thing. You're such a force You really are.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're
I
so
appreciate
humble,
that.
man. You are like you never have much to say about any of it, but you are a constant thread online. You you're always in motion, always putting out content.
Mhm.
Your photography, I've watched it grow, and now I called you the other day, and I don't know if I told Kayla, but I called her and I said, "You're not human." Like, how do you?
Literally.
Like, I was trying to take pictures of puppies, and I was like, I'm calling
I
Nakiya
don't
right
know
now.
how
Like,
you, yeah, how the hell,
I
man?
don't know how you do it. It's impossible what you do. I don't understand it.
I know. And it takes a lot of time. Like, sometimes I don't even realize how long I'm out there. Like, Caleb was like, even right then before I got on here, I'm out here just
Literally.
like taking pictures randomly in a different light, recording
Mhm.
videos. And now he was like, hey, you want to like go get ready for the live? And I was like, oh, like, why you didn't
Like,
come get me like 30 minutes ago?
Yeah, she blames it on me. Why did you tell me? I'm telling you
Yeah,
now.
because he in here setting up his table and getting everything ready. And I'm like, what about me?
no, absolutely. Like you, and again, though, like, so one of my favorite things about you is that you refuse to get comfortable. Like you are always looking for the next move, the next way to really alter your brand, the way that you shoot things, the way that you edit things. You are finding new ways to create content. So it's not
She's
just
cutting edge, man.
images,
Cutting edge.
it's reels and banners. Like our intro to this show, you made
Yes.
the logo. You made that. Like, so, I mean, you've just expanded outside of photography in a way that,
Yeah.
like, it just really, I mean, there's just no stopping you. Like, I look forward to like every single next move you make because I'm just like,
She
okay,
did a breeding banner for
that
us too.
next.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Two of them.
Yes.
Two of them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, for sure. Like,
Yeah.
it's, you just, I don't think you realize just how talented you are and just how sharp a learning curve you have.
And inspiring to others. Look at Mike Green talking about, I've always been inspired by her work.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Constant people in the comments.
yeah, same. Mike Green, he's got it figured out.
He's killing it. He's
Every
killing it
like
over
with the
there.
drone, with
The
the camera, the video, the photography. I'm like,
drone.
I literally I sometimes stalk his page and it's like the stacking videos where he walk and stack. Like you'll see me do
Mike, I
those
was
kind
worried
of
about you
videos.
for a
I'm
little
like trying
while.
to
I
be
was
like
worried
Mike
about
when I grow up.
you.
Like I want to stay ahead. I don't want to be catching up, but Mike is hard to keep up with. I cannot.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to you for real.
Oh,
That's
definitely.
Mike
Mike,
is definitely
especially
a
for
student of
video and
photography
all
for
the
sure.
editing. Yes, Mike is my guy, and so is James. But I love everybody. I mean, George, Mercedes, Mary, all of them. Like when I first got into it, everybody's intimidating. Of course, I don't
Oh,
want to look like nobody
that's
else, like I'm copying. But literally, I was just learning this because we had dogs, and we'd never paid for a shoot, so I didn't know how expensive it was. So, but we just like straight with Kane. Like nobody was doing it around here before we got
Damn.
into shows. Like I thought like I was doing like something totally different. Like, I'm putting our dogs out here, I'm marketing, like, it's my job. So
yeah.
when we got into the show world and I was like seeing James pictures, I was like Caleb, we gotta get new gear. Like we need a camera that's like $6,000. Like for real. Like you go do the research and stuff online and it's like, you need this, this, and this. I'm gonna tell you right now. The lens is the most important part. The camera
Yep.
body, you can get most deep sync camera bodies, but that lens
Yep.
that you get to attach to that camera body, whether you need an adapter, if it's an EF, Canon user as well. And I was
Yeah.
surprised at James to say Sony because I mean I might just try that now.
Yeah.
Sony,
Thanks,
Sony.
James.
So what?
Thanks,
So you
James.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna buy a
use
new
a
camera.
Canon. What
Damn.
is your weapon of choice?
Sorry,
You like a
Caleb.
Canon, and what kind of Canon? What kind of lens?
Like everybody else, my go-to is the 70 to 200 because you have such a wide range. And then 85 prime. 85 prime 1.2.
Okay.
I rarely use it. Like I try to as much as I can, but the 70 with 200 will like change your life. Like just the different shots, ranges, it's like so much you can do with that. But if I had it my way, it'd be the 85.
So
That'd be my
how do you
go-to.
take pictures of puppies and make them pose like adult dogs?
Yeah.
Really, I mean, to me, if we breaking like if I'm thinking about a puppy and like getting a picture of them, it's about balance. Like any puppy, if you put in the right position, like they don't have to lean forward because their feet are right up under them, right?
Mhm.
And then like the rear, like I always set the front first. I don't know if it's right or wrong. It's just my way. And then like the back, I just like, sit it back there. Kind of like what Tim was saying. You can adjust this. So I'll just do that. And then this doesn't bother them. Like when I hold up the like lead up under their neck and I start straight out with a lead. Like, I mean, I like to do some fun stuff to get them used to me, but we start straight out with a lead because I mean, I feel like they should get used to it. There's nothing scary about it. And of course, gentle as possible. But I don't know. Some dogs are more treat driven or more toy driven. Most of ours treat, especially if I'm feeding with raw. Usually when I'm doing the videos with the glove on, it's like raw. But yeah, once you get their attention up, like literally, like I put it right behind their ears so to make their ears go up like this when I hold it up, and then I just like toss the treat way over there, like make them look over something and look for it,
Yeah.
like
Well,
literally.
you do so well.
Yes, and
I
I've
think I remember this moment where I was thinking about you and how good your pictures are, these pups, and it was me and my wife and Lily out in the yard, all telling each other to calm down, and it's like, calm down, no, you calm down, and then, you know, and I'm like,
like
I can
literally
picture
that is
get
the
this.
her on the phone.
test.
How did she do it? You know,
That is the
it's
test of all times. Like me and
it,
Caleb
it
go
is.
back and forth, like who's gonna be behind the camera, who's gonna be behind, stacking the dog.
Hmm.
And like I can tell when like ears turning red. I'm like, hey baby, you want me to stack him and you just come work the camera? And he's like,
Oh.
yes. Like I'm
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
But some
Hey,
dogs are harder than others.
it is,
Mm.
But
man.
I like the
Sometimes it's
challenge
so
of it
tough.
most of all. So like it doesn't really bother me. Like I'm out there all day. Like I don't know. I like figuring out the different things it take for each dog. Like all of them are different.
Yes.
Especially like Panda. Right now, Panda, my current situation is like the female version of Teddy, energy wise. Looks wise too,
Lit.
except for like black. But
Mm.
that is Teddy. And Teddy was too much for me in the beginning. But Teddy now, he's probably my favorite one to take a picture
Different
of.
dog.
Because
Just
anything you
different.
take a Teddy, like if you take him anywhere new, he's not that timid dog that, you would have to like perk up.
Down.
Hmm.
But, like any little sound, like he can hear a car pass by and he's like, so alert to everything. Like he's
His
my favorite.
expression.
If,
Hyper. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
hyper
yes, his
there.
expression is like there. He's always aware of everything. Yeah, so it's hard to
Yeah.
get a bad picture of Teddy
Yeah.
unless
Hey,
he's like
Mike hit it.
slaughtering.
Mike hit it on the head. You have patience and a love for it. That is
Yeah,
completely 100% true. Like she stays out there. She stays out in
yes.
the yard, just constantly getting content, constantly being with them. And yeah, her patience is incredible because when I help, yeah, like my patience runs thin, and then we'll
Damn, boy,
switch.
mine too. Look, my wife
Yeah.
she said, that's it, I'm out. I don't get paid enough for this job.
My,
Yes. It's tough with people raising. It
Oh
literally is.
goodness.
Oh,
But
it's
that's how it
hard,
is. I
man.
mean, I don't know. I started out from we didn't even know how to stack a dog. Like when we had like started off with Kane and started off with a Canon M50, I think. And like the kit lens until somebody told me about the 70 to 200. But me and Caleb bought the little grass thing that the exotics like stack on. We had that as the
yes.
background and then we put like two pallets. We made a whole photo booth out of like the fake grass and pallets. And
You
then,
got to do what
like,
you got to
we
do.
didn't know nothing about stacking a dog when we first. I kind of felt like I was doing good now that I think about it. But you just put them in the position that make them look right, kind of like
This
what
picture
Tim.
right here says it all, girl. I'll tell you
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's one of
Hey,
my
my wife's
favorites.
getting a little fresh on here, man. She said something about Mike's patience is as thin as his hair.
The audacity.
Golly, if
Wow,
that ain't
man.
gaslighting, I don't know what is. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
that's wrong.
That is
Oh my
My
goodness.
goodness.
hilarious.
Oh
But
my
so
That
true,
is a
Mike.
big
That's the
test,
bad
though.
part.
I know. I know.
That is a test. Like taking
Yeah.
pictures of puppies, especially puppies. Like adult
yes.
dogs, you can kind of quickly figure out what they like, but puppies, oh no, they're full of energy.
Oh yeah, and they almost like you sit there and think, okay, do we need to wear them out before we do that? But if you wear them out, they zonk out. They're puppies. They sleep, hard. And when they're falling
Yes,
asleep, it's over. There's no
that's
getting
true.
around that.
It's
It's
like half a workout and use the other half of that energy for like 15 minutes of trying to get a good picture, and then
Mhm.
they knock out. Like that's our
Yep.
routine every day. They go out and play, and like literally I use the camera everything everywhere I go. Like we go to the zoo, I
Everywhere.
take the camera. We go to his mama house, I'm gonna take
A
the camera.
sports event.
No, you really
Field
do.
trip, field day, like graduation. I got offered like to do a wedding that I missed because I'm horrible with Messenger.
Oh my
Actually,
God.
Kalea's preschool teacher.
All right,
Like,
James.
yeah, like the camera has like literally changed my life. And like James said, it's kind of like your view of things. Like, what do you see when like everybody's gonna see, we can be
Mhm.
in the same room and all see different things. So
Yes.
it's kind of like my view of it, I don't know, like special moments. Like my
Mhm.
favorite probably this year, well, it was a reel and pictures, but was ABKC National of I forgot his name, the dude with the dress. He had the tattoo on his leg. Um his kid had passed away the
Oh
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
previous,
Mm,
that guy. Like even doing that video, I was like, I don't know, it's just like stuff that people don't think about putting out
yeah.
there or reliving. Is always about the dog, but what about the people that came out that has stories? And I don't know,
Well,
that's
think
important to
about the
me.
trip, the pictures of Trayvon, where y'all were all in the
um,
ring together and all that you took at
Yes,
season
man.
opener in
yes,
what was that,
Yeah.
24 or 23?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Me and him, we used to go back on which camera was the best and lens. And he
He was
actually,
quite
we
the
were
little
gonna do
photographer.
our first
Yeah.
wedding
I say little,
together
he's bigger than me,
this year.
but
Who?
yeah,
Hold
she
on.
did get him into it. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yep.
little did he know we were right there. It wasn't
Yeah.
like a, yeah, but yeah, I love it. I love every part about it, from the dogs to the photography to the video that I'm now like obsessed with, like all of it.
Yeah, you do. I mean, and the thing is you catch some like candid moments, random moments, things like that. And there's too many to choose from. But I always love like your action shots, especially just random shots throughout your guys' yard, displaying your dogs'
Yes,
behavior towards each other, your
yes,
relationships with one another. I don't know why I could not find this photo, but there's you have some where it's Jen with one of his puppies and he's looking down at it and the puppy's looking up, and I can't remember which puppy that was, if it was YOLO, if it was, I can't remember, but there's so many fun pictures, and there's even one you have very similarly so with Teddy and Panda.
yes. I love doing those.
I don't know why I
It's
literally
really from like all the pictures I take, even from like week one, week two, week three, and the
Mhm.
in between. It's really for like my to remember like the growth stages. Like if I'm remembering these dogs or capturing their moments young, like if one turns out like immaculate or like, I should have chose that one, I want to know what that looks like as a puppy. So I
Yeah.
started doing it for me. And then it kind of is like, you find different things, you make it fun. I don't know. I just got into it, really, really into it. We had too much time
That's
on
a
our
really
hands.
good point that we that's a really good point that we haven't really illustrated tonight. I'm glad you brought that up. But it's like,
Mhm.
you can really learn your blood and how it develops by looking back at pictures of dogs, and so like, oh, this is how this dog turned out. Well, this is how that dog looked at 10 weeks, at 8 weeks, at
Yes,
what
yes, I love it.
what a tool that is. That's such a good point.
Yes.
We definitely learned a lot about that even in our journey so far. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And like even like stacking the puppies. Like I love puppies. I love the puppy stage. I love until they like turn into like little menace at like 8 months old.
Yeah.
but
8 months.
yeah,
Their menaces are like 10 weeks. They're
yeah.
tyrants. They're
They are.
tyrants at
But I
10
They're
still treat
weeks.
them like a
tyrants or
baby at
aggressive.
10 weeks, 8 months is like, hey, get it together.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Seriously. Oh, for
But yeah,
sure. No, you've definitely just you put everybody at ease. You're always catching, these candid moments. And I love that your eldest daughter is also doing it now too. Like
Yep.
you just hand her a camera and she starts taking pictures. It's
yes.
the coolest thing. And what you don't know is well, obviously you do know, because if you're going through the photos at the end of the day, like she's also sneaking pictures of you taking pictures of other people.
Yeah, she
Found that pretty.
does.
It's
And
like
it's
she's sneaky, man.
and it's
Sneaky.
interesting seeing like I told you, like when I take a picture, it's from my view, like what I see.
Uh-huh.
It's
Hmm.
interesting looking at the picture she take and see like what she's getting out of it as
Yeah.
a 10-year-old at a dog show. What do you see?
So,
And that's
so
like
how many
really
times
cool
have you
things.
told Caleb, we're late. I'm not gonna get a good spot. Like you got to get me there early enough to get a good spot.
Oh, I'm really serious about this booth.
I know
When I
you
think
are.
of booth, like it's
Yes.
like it depends on if we've been there before or not. But
Mhm.
I remember which booth I want, like right there,
You always have
not
the
far
best
away.
spots, man.
Yes,
Y'all do
It,
really.
yes,
Yeah, y'all
we
really,
definitely
really
look at the
do for that
layout.
tour
But
venue. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
but no, seriously, I've seen the growth of her, obviously, but self-taught, man, seriously taking these computer classes, things like that, to be able to learn how to do, banners, self-teaching herself photography, and just watching her blossom. And I am so proud of you, baby. And I mean that from the
thank
bottom
you,
of my
baby.
heart. And then watching Kyla, follow in your footsteps and being a part of this journey, because Bully Pride is nothing without you. You are the one that holds us together, and you are the one that broadcasts us with the
Yeah.
videos, with the photography, and just with your heart, your patience. So thank you for everything you do.
Yes.
Absolutely, baby.
And
Yes.
it's very refreshing when I
Absolutely.
find the little dance videos with you and your girls.
Uh,
Like that just brightens my heart. It just lights my heart up. I tell you.
Yeah. Hey, my
yes,
favorite
it is.
video. Hold on.
Oh
My
Lord.
favorite video is all right. So Nakiya talking about how she always has her phone out, always has her camera out, ready for those moments,
Hmm. Hmm.
ready to remember those moments. That's what I love. But we had some puppies in here. It's actually Teddy's litter, and she just happened to be videotaping, and Kalea starts saying, "Mama, the puppy's twerking. The
Yeah,
puppy's
mama, he
twerking."
Oh, that's
twerking. He
right.
twerking, mama.
Because the puppy was humping a pillow
Oh
over there,
shoot.
like,
Yes, he was.
That video about died. I was like, oh
That was
Lord, okay. Yes,
hilarious.
oh,
baby, they're twerking. Yes, honey.
oh my
He twerking, mama.
gosh.
He's twerking.
Oh God, not ready for that conversation yet. Jeez Louise. No, and
That
the
was
thing
so
is like
funny.
you have literally been a part of so many of our lives. You've taken pictures of our dogs. You've taken pictures of us. You've made videos for me, and I wanted to make sure that I highlighted. So one of my favorite pictures that I have. I don't have a lot of pictures of me with my dogs. It's always pictures of my dogs. But you got this, and it was one of
Oh,
those. Yeah, it was a
Two
candid
trains? Sorry.
moment.
Yep, it's coming.
Right on time, or is it late? But no, like you got this shot,
Yeah.
and it's just again, it's you catch the moments between the people and their dogs and their bonding, and when they tell people like go and enjoy this thing with your dog. This is this I feel like it embodied that, and I mean that's just the relationship I have with him, but that really put that.
it captures it.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
man.
I felt that in that moment, though. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but usually it is like the photographers at the show mostly taking
Here,
pictures of
baby.
the dog. A picture that a bully or whatever breed you have, the owner would buy.
Mhm.
And usually that's a picture of the dog. But how special are the pictures with you and your dog like sharing that moment?
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
that I don't know, like that just tells a story to me. Like you will always remember that moment right there.
Mhm.
And
Oh yeah.
those are the
Yeah.
those are my best pictures, I think, because I
Yeah.
overthink the other ones like way too much.
Well,
Yeah,
not,
yeah, she
you're definitely
does.
part of this, but this was a very, very natural shot. So I just remember when you sent me this, I wasn't obviously expecting a candid shot. I didn't know you were even like taking pictures at that, like in that area of the building at the time. This is at one of those Troy shows, and so when I got this,
Yep.
I actually teared up quite a bit. It's very meaningful. It was an emotional day, emotional show. We did well. It was fun. It was a good time. So
Yeah. When I see this picture, I'm just like, poor Adonis. He's probably like, oh, this breast thing. Oh, this breast thing.
Oh man,
Oh,
stop.
you're so
I'm
I'm
sorry
sorry,
about that.
Amanda, that you
Hey,
had to
this
deal
is
with him.
You know what? You married him. I don't know.
this is Louis, y'all. He was born here like 2 days ago on our
Oh my
farm.
Oh my
goodness. Hey,
gosh.
Louie.
There we
Yep.
go.
This
Oh
is
my
little
gosh.
baby Louis right here. Yep.
That is so great.
Is that not a neat looking little dude, man?
He
Thank
is
you.
not.
Yeah, he's just a
Sykes,
couple
Sykes,
days old.
Is that like a
Sykes just asked that you have a goat.
Yeah, yeah.
stripers?
So yeah, he was born just a couple of days ago. He looks like Spike from the Gremlins. Look at him.
Kind of does. With the faux hawk. Got that faux hawk action going on.
Yeah. Yeah, he's such a cool little dude, man. This is my wife's baby. She's proud of this one. Yeah, you need a goat, Nakiya. It'll change your life.
Hey, hey,
I don't know about
hey,
goats.
hey,
I have a
hey.
horse though. I don't know
He's like,
about
Goats are
goats.
like
putting
dogs,
stuff in her
man.
head. Don't do it. Don't do it.
They're hooved. Lily calls them hooved puppies.
Hooved puppies.
Yeah, they're hooved puppies. But I never knew that a goat would like follow you around the yard and come jump up and sit in your lap and
Oh,
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
never
I
knew
never
that.
imagined having a cat at Michael, and we have a cat.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
a big fan of the
Oh,
cat.
hey, goats can
And she's
defend
probably
themselves.
pregnant.
They ain't worried about no cat. You
No,
know what
no.
I'm saying? I'll tell
Yeah.
you what, I got
So
pictures
anything's
of my
possible.
wife riding around. I'm pretty, she may or may not have had a cold beer and had driving the John Deere lawnmower with the goat in her lap, like driving.
Thug life. She didn't choose the thug life. The thug life.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, man. I
Yeah,
might
like
just post that video messing with
That
you.
is hilarious. Please
Yeah,
do it.
it's terrible.
that's your wife.
Yeah, you
I
got to
love
post
it.
that.
Yes, please do. If you have that in your arsenal of photos, it has
He's
to.
I
like,
mean,
do I
she
really
did
want to
show
sleep on
the
the
picture
couch?
of me
Do
with
I
the
wanna sleep-
CPAP on, you know.
Yes, she
Puppy
did.
room,
She shared
so.
that real quick.
The one of
asked
you
her
riding
to-
the John Deere with
I was
the
like,
goat.
she sent it.
Okay. She said she ain't. Well, we finna find out if you're not ashamed. 'Cause I got it. I got it. Yeah. Yeah. This is
I'll be
not
looking for
a
it, Michael.
drill. It's
Don't
for
back
real.
out. I want to
I
see
got the
it.
video.
I
Yeah,
know he's
yeah.
talking real big right now when he gets
I
off the
know.
line. Baby, I
Yeah.
love you. I
Y'all
love you.
protect me,
Walk
defend
that
me.
walk. In interest of self-preservation, Michael.
Right, right. I'm just
Oh.
playing, baby.
Yeah. No, hey,
He's
this
not.
live, this live has been incredible. I've
Yeah.
enjoyed it from the first guest to the last. This was an awesome idea. I don't know who came up with it, but awesome job. This guy. But no, man, we do this for the community, and we really wanted to highlight the people that are behind the lens, behind the scenes, because they don't get spotlighted enough. So I appreciate everyone tuning in. I appreciate all the guests that have come on. We plan on doing this again. So if you're a photographer and you're like, hey, I would like to be a part of this, please reach out.
Yes.
If you
Yes.
would ever want to be a guest on our live, and we always try to get someone positive that can really give a positive message with knowledge. So we're looking for a certain person. But
Well,
if
y'all
you
let
ever want
me
to get on the
know.
live, please reach out.
Yeah.
Y'all let me know when y'all are planning on doing it. We've been in contact with the guy that got the. Honey, what's that photographer's name that you've been talking to? He won the award this year for the bully photographer of the year or whatever that
Oh,
award is.
Kenneth.
Yeah,
Oh, shoot. We were supposed to have him on. We got to reach out to him.
We do.
Kenneth. Yeah,
Oh, shoot.
yeah,
Kenneth.
that's it.
Yeah.
Kenneth
Yeah, I
Oh,
Llewellyn.
my
love Kenneth.
gosh.
Yes.
Amanda, that's who we forgot. We did forget somebody. I reached
Yeah,
out to him and everything.
yeah.
So
He is so good.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
no,
Kenneth, I am
absolutely.
so sorry that Amanda did not reach out. And no, it's my fault. Like we
Just
had
blame
this.
it on
No,
Weddle.
we were forgetting
Unmitigated
something.
troll of
We were
this
forgetting
guy.
something, and it was me, Kenneth. I am so sorry. We're gonna run this back seriously here in the next couple months. And
Oh, for
Kenneth, you are the
sure.
first person that we went on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
100%.
then Jonathan Aben, numerous other people
Yes.
that we'd like to come on. So yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely want to highlight that. But again, everyone, thank you so much for joining tonight. Thank you for the awesome
Nakiya,
interaction.
pleasure.
Thank you guys
Yes,
for
and
having
Yeah.
me.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
absolutely.
absolutely.
And
Yeah.
All right.
I wanted to make sure that we definitely shouted out Miss Candy. We have the Cinco de Mayo show, the ABKC Cinco de Mayo show on May 2nd. She just announced today, in case you missed it, that the man himself, Dave Wilson, will actually be at this ABKC show on May 2nd in Andalusia, Alabama. So just another loaded reason to definitely make sure that you are in attendance. She has booths still, so definitely don't miss out on that. If you are interested in getting a booth for that Cinco de Mayo show, just reach out to her. I think she might even be raffling one or two off coming up here soon. So definitely don't miss out on the opportunity. But again, thank you again to everybody tuning in. Thank you again to the amazing photographers that were willing to, talk about their craft and about themselves. I know sometimes I got a couple of them outside of the norm. That's not something they normally do. So I really appreciate you kind of getting out of that comfort zone and being willing to share everything that you did with us tonight. So,
well, all of y'all look great. I love y'all. Caleb, looking good as always, brother.
I was about to say the same to you,
All
my
right,
boy.
Michael.
Yeah, good to see
All
y'all,
right.
man.
All right,
Y'all
Brother
have a good
Bruce,
night.
Amanda.
All right.
All right, Caleb.
Peace. All right.
bye, guys.